Good morning, everyone. It is 7:40. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. Lou here, along with our good friend from the BBB, Ryan Smith. And Ryan, you brought a very special person over visiting with us today. We have Deborah Renner here. She's Vice President, Chief Learning Officer at Taro International. And welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So tell everybody about what your company does.
Well, Taro International is an interpersonal skills research, design, and training firm. We work internationally, and we're located here in Clive.
How about that? And Ryan, you said you have all types of businesses that are involved with the BBB.
We do, and Taro's really a unique business that we have. The kinds of skills and training that they do with businesses, it can be shared with any type of business. Mm-hmm. So. Deb can speak much better to it than I can about what Taro does.
And when they first came to the BBB to be accredited, was this the first type of company of this style to come over and ask for your assistance?
I would say they're the most prominent.
Most prominent.
Yeah,
okay.
In Des Moines, if you're out and about in Des Moines, you go to any of the other kinds of networking things, you'll often bump into somebody from Taro, and the kinds of skills that they teach and the ways that they help businesses improve their culture and their communications is just outstanding.
And it does make a big difference, doesn't it?
Oh, we feel it does, and we just appreciate the ability to do this.
Okay, so this is about the time of year when people are hitting the reset button, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So what can people do to help keep them on the right track?
The goal setting, and many people right now are setting goals with some intentions for next week as we turn over into a new year. Mm-hmm. And setting some goals and being very careful about how you set them so that you can actually achieve them is really key.
Now, is this a matter of just mentally setting some goals, or do you physically suggest writing them down or posting them? What do you suggest?
Thank you for bringing that up. We do say if you write it down, it's kind of like a budget. If you write it down, you'll stick to it. Mm-hmm. Writing goals, putting things out there, really making sure that you've assessed what it is you want to accomplish, mm-hmm. and then not just making the goal to be to that thing, but actually through it. So like in the Olympics, people might make their goal to get to the Olympics, but they actually want to make it to get the gold medal so that they get to the Olympics but get the end result that they want. And so when we're setting our goals, we want to be careful to really assess what we want that end result to be.
Now, is this something that you personally, a goal that you personally should set, or do you want someone else to say, here's what I want you to do? Is there a difference when people do that or not?
There is such a difference. That's such a good thing to bring up.
Because usually bosses are the ones that tell you this. This is what we want your goal to be. And how many times, seriously, how many times you that are out there working have you heard your boss say, this is where I want you to be? And how effective is that as opposed to you saying, this is where I want to go?
Yeah, any good leadership is going to inspire people to recognize what it is that's going to help them make their greatest contribution. Mm-hmm. And so we might have goals for others, but unless someone holds that personally and it's important to them personally, they're probably not going to reach it. So in leadership, finding a way to inspire them to want to reach that goal rather than just enforcing it.
And why is that important? Why is goal setting important?
Oh, it's so important because we can see, as we look back on 2016, we probably have things we wish we would have accomplished, and we might have thought about these things at the beginning of 2016, and we didn't achieve them. And so by setting goals and really following through and setting small wins along the way so that we can celebrate the progress towards the goal, we can realistically achieve things and contribute more when we get to the end of the year.
Yeah, but a lot of times when you do set a goal, you obviously set a goal that's going to be beneficial for everyone involved. That's usually the goal, so to speak. But at the same time, if you do something like that, then the pressure is on.
Yes.
And the stress starts building up too. What do you suggest you do there? Because the knot in your stomach is what we're talking about. That always happens.
That does always happen, and that's so true. Really, to achieve a goal, we are going to provide ourselves some stress, because comfort level, or the comfort zone, is to just do what we're always doing and not try to extend ourselves.
They say get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, get out of the comfort zone. And actually, setting a goal is figuring out what problem do I want to solve. And we're really, as humans, problem-solving machines. We like that. That does provide a little bit of stress. If, however, the stress in trying to achieve the goal becomes so great that that's causing us issues, then we've got to back away and figure out how we can reduce that stress and still work towards what we want.
Yeah, and obviously when we change the calendar, when you start writing an additional number on your checks, that's usually when people are setting their goals. They'll say, in the new year, I'm going to do this. Do you have any idea what percentage of people really follow through on that?
I don't have a percentage. I wish I did. That's some research I'll go back to the office
Okay.
to do. But I would say a lot of times people have the intention, but they don't have the follow through. And that's why it's so important to really take a look at how can I put it out there in a way that I know what I want my end result to be, I know what my steps are going to be to achieve it, and that I'm not taking on too much. If I have a goal of doing something better at work, but also a goal of increased family time, and also a goal of maybe starting a new hobby,
That's
I
overload.
might have some problems because they're going to conflict with each
So
other.
one step at a time, is that usually your first suggestion?
Absolutely, and prioritize what's most important and what will help bring the others along so that I can feel some success rather than set so much out there that I can't reach any of them.
Now, would you suggest people start planning their goals now? We have a couple of days left in December. Maybe you can kick back, Ryan, and just say, I'm going to
Relax a little bit.
wait until the new year gets here, then I'll
Yeah.
set my goals. Do you suggest doing that, or do you want to start thinking about them now?
Oh, thank you for asking that. I think thinking about them and reflecting on them helps us assess what's most important. And so rather than just putting something down, knowing why that's so important to us and having reflected on that could really be helpful in helping us achieve it.
Yeah, this is
Is that an important thing to do kind of along the way as well? Kind of set some benchmarks so you know that you're making some
You're on
progress?
track, maybe?
Yeah, you're on track.
Absolutely. We call those small wins, just some road stops along the way to know, oh, I got this far, so that we don't wait until we get to the very end to be able to celebrate that success.
all right. So
Motivating.
Great idea. Great motivator. You're wonderful. So people want to get more information about your company. Maybe they want to have you come over and speak to their office or their business. How do they get a hold of you?
Thank you. They can get a hold of us at the office, or www.taro.com is our website, and they can contact Ann Block, who is also there for all of our clients and customers. And we do want to thank the Better Business Bureau we've been a member since 2000, and that's been
Wow.
really important to us. And they champion ethical business standards. And one of the things at Taro we do with businesses is take a look at what is it that you want to demonstrate with what you do. And when we think about it, most of us want to demonstrate integrity, and the Better Business Bureau is our opportunity, our way to do that, because we believe in it, but how do we actually demonstrate it? It's by belonging.
There you go. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well. And again, you always say you have some of the best businesses in the Des Moines area involved with the BBB, and there's proof.
Yes, right here.
Okay.
With Taro International. If you want to find out more about some of our businesses, you can go to bbb.org. You can stop at our shop at 2625 Beaver Avenue, or give us a call, 515-243-8137.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for being here. We do
you.
appreciate it, and Happy New
Thanks,
Year.
Lou.
Happy New Year, Ryan.
Thank
And Happy
you.
New Year to you as well.
Such a
I'm going to go set
pleasure.
my goals right now
All right.
while we're playing commercials, okay? We will be right back.